Are you ready for the subject? The subject is the top 10 worst fighting characters. Oh boy.
Top 10 worst fighting game characters.
See, and boy, do I got some shitty ones on here.
See that graphic, right?
That's pretty good. Who's that supposed to be at the bottom?
I don't know.
He looks shitty, so it makes sense.
This was AI generated, of course.
That's cool.
I started off, though.
Okay.
I'm starting.
Okay. Go ahead. My fault.
All right, partner.
Yeah.
All right. My number 10, Grant. Go and pull up my image. Is Jigglypuff from Super Smash Brothers.
No, man. You don't like Jigglypuff?
I can't stand Jigglypuff. First off, it takes like 2 hits to just kill this thing or knock it off. It's the most worthless little shit ever in Super Smash Brothers. It is the most worthless. Oh, there's another one that's probably worse, but I'll get to that one later. But so this Jigglypuff has this, what is it? The sleep-inducing attack, right? Well, by the time you start using that skill, you're
already kicked off the mountain.
Jigglypuff's already become a football and you've been punted all the way across the screen and is gone. You're done. Lost game. Game over. Yeah, Jigglypuff. Worthless.
All right. My number 10. I don't have graphics.
You don't have pictures.
I don't have pictures, but you don't need pictures for me to describe this terrible.
Go ahead.
Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. There's a lot of Mortal Kombat on here because there was a time when Mortal Kombat, when they were just spitting them out, they put out some shit.
Can I guess?
Go ahead. Mocap is my number 10. Okay. For people who don't
Deadly
know.
Alliance, that was an automatic go.
Okay. So mocap is short for motion capture. So this character, they thought, hey, let's make a character and have him. It's going to be the motion capture character that we use in our studios. Yeah. What kind of character is that? It's fucking stupid. And don't get me wrong. I like Deadly Alliance. I thought Deadly Alliance it wasn't like a great Mortal Kombat, but it was a good Mortal Kombat. And then they fucked it up with this character. Like think of all the characters they could have used instead of this piece of trash.
Let me pull his picture over.
Yeah, it's stupid. Oh, and don't get me wrong. There's worse more coming from the Mortal Kombat world. Oh yes.
Mocap.
Yeah, hurry up. Get Jigglypuff off the screen.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Mocap.
Look how stupid that looks. He's got light bulbs all over him because he's the motion capture character, but he's
worthless.
Like generic face, backwards hat.
I got him higher up.
Okay. Oh no, I got some dude.
I'll wait to talk about him though.
Okay, no, that's it. Super worthless. What this fatality was. What do you do? Like throw the light bulbs at you and like cut you with them?
I don't know. I'll let you know. All right. Grant, my number 9 is from Soul Calibur 1. Not those other renditions. But Soul Calibur 1 is Lizard Man. Lizard Man, let me tell you, dude. First off, they were pretty much straightforward attacks, but you can like anticipate them. You know they're throwing a punch, you can dodge it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you could see this in the game for his attacks. Like when he's about to attack, you knew what was going to happen, so you could just block easily. And I liked fighting this guy with other characters because I know I would always win. You would never lose this guy because he was just trash.
Yep.
And Soul Calibur 1, he was. All right, Grant, go ahead.
Number 9. We'll go back to Samurai Showdown. It's Earthquake. I fucking hate Earthquake. Like, I hated Earthquake. He's just a big fat, I mean, he's like every time that they put a fat guy.
Or whatever
but here's the thing is every time, and they besides Honda, he's like the outlier. Every time they put a fat guy in a video game, his moves are always like farting and shitting on you. Like it's always the same thing. And that's what he did. He farted on you and all this other stuff. I don't understand why they did that.
Yeah. Well, I got quite a lot of fat characters in my.
I already know one you got on there.
Yeah. All right. My number 8, Grant, is Dampierre from Soul Calibur 5.
Well, you got a lot of Soul Calibur on there.
I got some Soul Calibur on here.
Soul Calibur has some shit on there. They did.
Yeah, they did. Dampierre, just a kind of funny looking character design anyway.
Was he like a magician?
Yeah. So he was like, he had these feints that you would do to do like combos with them, or fake outs, really what they were. But they were like, if you didn't time them perfectly, you just left yourself exposed.
Yeah.
You would just get your ass whooped every time. And most of the stuff was really easy to anticipate. All right. Hey, I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right. It's going down at the house.
Go ahead with your next.
Okay. He's obviously not going to have the photo for it, so we'll go for it. Let's see if I can find the photo of it. My number 8 is, here it is. I think that's right. That might not be it. Let's see. It's from Marvel versus Street. I'm trying to do that part. Yeah. Okay. So dude. it's Norimaru.
Before you continue, dude.
What?
My daughter was jumping on the bed and she fell in between the mattress and the bedpost. She was just stuck here and arm like sticking up like this.
Oh man! All right, number 8 is Norimaru from Marvel versus Capcom. I mean, Marvel versus Street Fighter.
Oh yeah,
stupid character, stupid looking character, nerd looking character. He's like a weird Japanese. What they call him, the otaku characters.
What's his name again?
Norimaru. Norimaru. He's like this weak, goofy guy, and he's like one of the worst characters in the Street Fighter and like in the Marvel versus Street Fighter characters.
I hated this guy.
I hated it. Awful. Absolutely terrible.
I'll pull up a in-game image of him.
Please, because it was absolutely like anytime somebody picked him, I hated it.
Yeah,
look how stupid that looks.
Stupid.
Yeah. How dumb that is. Some people had that guy beating Kuma. What guy was that? Dan? Who was that over there?
All right, so this guy, another fatty, he had this weird thing when it comes to the hitbox. His hitbox was very weird in Street Fighter V. That's probably why did they bring him back in 6?
I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
I can't remember if they brought him back in 6 or not. I hope not. He was just a stupid character. But yeah, he had horrible hitbox stuff. Go ahead, Grant.
Number 7, Sunflower from Battle Arena Toshinden 3. Now, Toshinden was one of those games that came out. It was like an early PlayStation type. It was an early PlayStation fighting game. And it was like a joke character. The moveset was terrible. Her attacks were weak. And she was like, oh, just a waste. I mean, there's so many other characters they could have put in this game besides her. It was just a waste of a roster spot.
Was she the blonde one?
Yes.
Let's see if I can pull up a picture of her.
I think. Let me see. Let me help you out. Let me see if I can help you out real quick.
It says Sunflower, right? Yeah, I think she was a blonde one. Here, I'll just do this one. I'll pull up this image, buddy.
I have many images of her. That's how terrible she was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and like everything about her was weak. She's just a worthless character.
All right.
She's got big titties though.
They
got the character. I'm Gooner.
Right, Gooner. All right.
They got the character design good right though.
All right, Grant. My number 6 is Rufus from Street Fighter 4. Another fatty. I got some fatties, a lot of fatties.
Is that his pubes? What is going on here?
All right, so this guy required precise combo input.
Yeah.
If you leave yourself open. There's a common thing with all these fatty guys. Just precise combo, you mess up, you're done.
Yeah.
You're losing. And same thing, I mean, he had speed, but he was just, the moves required too much precision, and I just never liked playing with him.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Grant.
I can't get over that. I can't. That's terrible looking. That's pubes coming up from his.
It's a horrible character design.
Yeah. My number 6. Is that we're on 6, right?
Well, yes, we are.
It's from Samurai Showdown 2, and it's Caffeine Nicotine. Old man has a cane. Stupid character. Just terrible. Like he's supposed to be like the trainer of like Hoamaru and all these other. That's not who I figured the trainer would be. I figured that would be his master. This guy was terrible.
I never played with him.
No, exactly.
Golly, what a garbage.
Look at that, man. It's fucking terrible.
All right, Grant. Number 5. My next one is from Tekken.
He was supposed to be E Honda.
Yeah, he was. His later iterations are a lot better, but Tekken 1, the first one, he has slow recovery and he can't hit anyone from a distance.
No.
He has no distance moves.
He was better in Tekken Tag than he was in the first one.
Yeah, and like after you do one of his moves, he has that slow recovery time, and you're just.
I mean, you can literally piece him up by the time he recovers.
And you got someone does a 20-hit combo on you before you even press it. All right, Grant, go ahead.
Oh man, I got one that's also from Tekken. Finally, I've reached Tekken. It's a two-parter because they just changed the skin on them. Kuma and Panda. So they're basically the same character. One just looks like a panda. Another one looks like a brown bear.
Yeah,
I thought the whole concept of that was stupid. Just like whenever you had the kangaroo with the boxing gloves. Now, he'd wind up that punch, and if he hit you, it'd take off 3/4 of your life. But yeah, stupid. Well, I hate that. God, I hate that. That's worthless. Just imagine playing. That's awful. But there's gonna be people. I can beat everybody's ass with that. Well, good for you. They're fucking still stupid.
Panda's gonna be in any fighting game anyway.
No,
they can barely survive in the wild. You think they're gonna be going in there and doing combos and stuff?
I hate it.
I got another Super Smash Brothers.
Uh-oh.
I think everyone will remember this character from Melee, Super Smash Brothers Melee. Let's pull up a famous character, Grant. It's Pichu.
No, it's not Pikachu.
It's Pichu.
No, okay.
It's the Walmart version of Pikachu. Okay, this character would just kill itself.
Oh, man.
Many of his attacks would take health off his life. That's how this character worked.
That's terrible.
And he was a tiny little shit. So he had a small hitbox. You're going to die.
Yeah.
If you use this character, you will lose the match. So yeah, Pichu from Super Smash Bros. Melee.
All right, now we're about to get into some major suckage here.
No, go ahead.
The character they call Meat. And Meat is just a character who's like, he has no skin. That's it. That's the character design. It's like somebody ripped his skin. That's all it is. And it's not only is it the most, it's like, okay, they made this character. They were running out of time when they made this character. They like, we need another character spot. We're all out of ideas. How about we just take a leftover character from a fatality and make him into a main character? That's what they did with this character. He's terrible. He's the worst one of the worst characters I've ever seen in my life. And he's just, it's just awful.
Yeah, they don't have many pictures of him.
Yeah, well, that's awful. That's
disappear from the internet.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Oh, My number 3, Grant. There's this great series of fighting games, right?
Mhm.
Series of fighting games. Marvel versus Capcom.
Okay, yes.
So
Fantastic.
good, right?
Yeah.
Almost every single one they made was fantastic.
Great.
But there's one character in Marvel and Capcom 2.
Can I guess?
Who? It is Roll.
Okay.
You remember Roll?
From Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Yep. That's pretty bad. I forgot about that. That's pretty crappy.
Well, this picture really doesn't do justice. She's like a tiny little...
Yeah.
She's the smallest character, I think, in the game. But you think being a small character and being a Mega Man character, she'd have some range attacks, going
fast. Be very fast.
No, she lacks combo, she lacks range, and she lacks damage. In a fighting game, you're not going to do that well in the fighting
game. It was basically
they
needed another roster spot, and they were out of ideas. They've used all the good people.
You can do a 30-hit combo with this girl. You'd take off maybe
10th of the bar.
Yeah, but yeah, Roll, dude, complete worthless. All right, who?
It's Cobra.
Oh,
he is the Ken knockoff. He was supposed to be Ken from Street Fighter, and he was awful. He was terrible. His moveset was garbage. I'm talking about major shit. I mean, look, that's like if you went to Walmart and you wanted a Ken action figure, and they had Ken, K-A-N, and that's who it looks like. That's the generic version.
Grant, my number 2, you already said him, is Mocap from Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Okay, now I want to explain a little bit something.
All right.
To just unlock them.
Oh, yeah, it was like fucking...
You had to beat Conquest Mode.
It was extremely hard.
Every character.
Yep.
To unlock them.
And this was the gold at the shit rainbow put out.
And then to get him, you put it on Cyrax and do the little button combo to activate him. But it then ended up just being...
worthless.
It's just worthless.
Yeah. Like why would you do all that for this?
Like, give me, I don't know, Super Scorpion or something.
Or like Ermac or Rain or somebody cool.
But no, they gave you this piece of
trash
shit character.
And they probably were laughing like
after all that. I know. They were laughing.
Yeah.
But yeah, complete garbage.
All right. My number 2 is the Mortal Kombat 3 version. And this is the last one from Mortal Kombat. It's Stryker. I fucking hate Stryker. I hate Stryker, period. I think he's the worst character ever created. I hate him. He was stupid. Like, here's the thing is, like, you would think in a game like Mortal Kombat, if somebody pulls out a gun and shoots you, like, it would take off more damage than like what it did. Like, this man had he had like a 9mm that shot, like, it had like a switch in it. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like RoboCop. It's not like RoboCop's gun the way he fired it at you. And it only took off very little life.
I'm trying to get a good picture of him.
Well, there's probably not any good ones. He was like, I'm from the streets cop, backwards hat. You know what I mean? So his moves consisted of a gun and a nightstick. Oh boy. What kind of character? Like, okay, hey, I got an idea. Let's put a police officer in this game.
Oh, here it is. I just got.
Why didn't they dress him up like they should just put
they picked some dude with a dad bod.
Yeah, like why don't you just put Carl Winslow in there? That'd have been just the same.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
Yeah, I hate Stryker. I hate him.
All right, Grant, number 1. Grant, there's a game that came out in 2004 on PlayStation 2.
Okay,
based off a famous, great movie actually. I really like this movie. The game is called Fight Club.
Okay.
Well, Grant, there's an unlockable character in that game, and that character was Fred Durst.
Oh, wow.
From Linkin Park.
Yeah. That's not Linkin Park's. It's, come on now.
No.
Oh, you don't know who it is? Oh, I'm going to do you like Persona 5. Oh, you don't know who it is? Oh, you don't know who it is? Oh, what a loser. What an idiot. From fucking Limp Bizkit, dude.
Limp Bizkit, yeah. I don't know why I said it. This is
fucking Lincoln. Oh no, you don't know anything about it. What is that? It don't matter. Nope, I don't care. Don't care.
You couldn't get Persona 5. You didn't even know the music for Persona 5.
You grew up listening to this music. Is what? Oh, I don't want to hear nothing. You said it.
Anyway, Fred Durst, dude. Like this guy. All right, so you got him like in the game, and you were like, oh hell yeah, Fred Durst, and you could like fight with him. No, he was trash in the game.
He was fucking terrible.
First off, the character. Let me just pull up this picture first so you can see what I'm talking about.
Fucking Link, I'm not letting you.
Doesn't even look like him.
What is wrong with his face? That's a black guy's face.
Doesn't even look like him.
The face doesn't even match the rest of the body. It's like he's got jaundice. Look,
the character was just weak as hell. Too.
Look at that, dude. He's got fucking alcoholism face. It's like his kidneys are failing. What is that?
That was my number 1.
Okay, I got your number 1 beat. Ed, we've talked about this game before.
Yep.
My number 1 is Shaq.
Oh.
From Shaq Fu. Not only is it one of the worst fighting games ever, Shaq was a terrible character in his own game. How do you have a character? How are you the main character of your own game and you're terrible? Like, you want to play with everybody else but you. Like, nobody wanted to play with Shaq. He was awful. His combos were terrible. His moveset was awful. Never in my life have I seen a game where you're the cover character, you're the main character, and you're the worst character. How's that possible?
I remember renting this at Blockbuster.
Oh, God, you wasted money.
I was a huge Shaq fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Shaq Fu? Oh, hell yeah. So I rented this at Blockbuster, got home, played
You wanted to drink bleach about 5 minutes in.
I played this game for 10 minutes and put it back on the counter for my mom to take back to Blockbuster when she
that's terrible.
for the next day.
Yeah.
This game was horrible.
It was abysmal.
And this is actually one of the worst games ever made.
Yeah. And the thing about it is he's the main character. How are you the main character and you're the worst character? Who made this game? Did he create this? Look, by Delphine. See if they're even in business. See if they're in business. Delphine Software. That sounds like something that's not even in business anymore. I see EA on the side. I don't care about that. We want to know if Delphine Software is in business anymore.
Grant.
When did they shut down? When was their last game?
Well, let me explain.
Okay.
All right. In February 2023, Delphine Software was sold to a French game development company called Doki Doki. Closed down in July 2024, or excuse me, July 2004, one year later, for bankruptcy and liquidation.
Oh.
So the game was so bad and the company was so bad, another company bought them and immediately went bankrupt. You can't write that.
Oh, my God. That is terrible.
But no, look who's on that label right there. Electronic Arts.
I see EA on there.
Yeah, EA sneaking in there.
You bet it's funny.
I bet EA tried to get that removed from the game.
No, what's funny is it's in small font.
Yeah.
This font's real small. They're trying to hide it on there.
One of their old logos, too.
And look, they ain't even got the Nintendo stamp of approval. Man, I bet they wish I could take that.
That was a horrible game.
They probably wish somebody just bootlegged this game and then they didn't have to be a part of it.
All right.